Alrighty, and we are back with another video. I know it's been quite a while, but it's because we had a lot to do. We had the motor and transmission and wiring harness to pull out of the parts car, and we got all that done. We thankfully could bring the parts car to a different garage, got everything all unhooked, and finally back to the house where the slick top is at. The goal of today's video is to hopefully put the wiring harness back into the car if I can remember where everything plugs back into, which I did take quite a few pictures and videos, so I should be able to get that back in, and to also take the transmission off the motor and just check everything out and go from there, see where that takes us. Now, some of the footage that I did record a couple of days ago when I was taking apart everything and putting stuff back in got lost. I have no idea where it went. And also, I had my diesel heater on while I was recording some of those videos, so if the background noise is kind of bad, that's why. So, apologize for that, but I did plug up the holes over here so nothing got in there. Same with any other kind of stuff that I saw that was open. I took whatever out of there. Now, when I bought this car, the guy said that the car completely shut off, of course, because he got into a big crash, but I was scared that the motor jumped timing, but I did check it. All the cam gears were still with the timing. As you can see, they still mark up. I did spin the motor over 3 times and it still was all lined up. So now I did give these kind of just a little bit of a spray job with this purple, but I did bolt them up just to make sure that they were going to bolt up fine. So we'll just have to take those out, and then we should be able to slip the harness through there, underneath there, over there, and that area is all clean over there, so it should just pop through over there as well. All right, now that we got both of those out, we can try and start putting the wiring harness back through the firewall and see if we can remember how to plug it all back in. All right, now we got it all decently placed in there, so now it's just time to hook it all up underneath. We got the wiring harness all hooked up. Both sides are done. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but we'll figure that out in a little bit. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is taking the tranny off the motor and just kind of checking out everything. Now I do have some of the bolts already loosened from when I tried to take the tranny off of the motor before when it was in the car, but now it's a lot easier to access all the bolts. So I mean, this car didn't have very many miles, so the clutch probably is still fine, but might order a replacement, might not. So we'll see, I guess, when we take it apart. Now, I do have an impact. I'm sure I probably could have just zipped those off pretty quick with the impact, but all the batteries are dead, and I don't feel like charging them right now, so did get the transmission off the motor. The only kind of problem that I had was the dowels were pretty stuck, so really had to frickin' wiggle it to get it off there, but we got it off there luckily. So I don't know if you guys can really see it in there, but one of the splines in the clutch is actually kind of beat up, so it's a good thing that we took the trans off to kind of look at it. Most likely we probably will be getting a new clutch, just because I don't feel like doing that when the motor and trans is in the car again, so we'll just be getting a new clutch and flywheel. So Now the main engine harness stuff is still kind of scattered everywhere, but that will get cleaned up. Got the motor over here, got the tranny over here, and getting one step closer. If you guys hadn't seen the TikTok, definitely go check that out as well. I kind of cleaned up the wiring harness a little bit. Again, it's still not super clean, but it was better than how I kind of had it. So now the next thing that we're kind of waiting on is just all the parts to come in. I've been trying to order just gaskets and little things that I can think of so we can get this motor in as soon as possible, and transmission. Kind of the last little wiring piece that I've ordered for, just so we can put the dash back in is this cluster harness right here. So I ordered a new one of those. Took me a little bit to find one, but we did just order one off of eBay, so that should be coming in pretty soon, and hopefully we can chop that off and wire on a new one. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching the video, and hopefully we can get the next one out fairly soon, but I'm going to try my best again, and see you guys in the next one.